Good evening, everybody. This is Encounters, the late night spiritual UFO talk show, and it's about 2 minutes before 11. That's right. You've been waiting all evening for me to get on here. I know that. You've been waiting all evening and said, there's nothing on TikTok right now. It's nothing on here until Encounters. Welcome, brothers and sisters, to the most important show you'll ever watch on social media, Encounters. A show that's out of this world. Hi, ex-Southern Gypsy. Everybody coming in here, the commander is speaking when I'm on live. This is not Memorex, this is live. This is not recorded. It will be recorded, but it is live. Just to let you know, hey, Amity, good to see you. Gypsy Tia. Hello, everybody. Josh, good to see you. Doing well. We got our apple cider going here. TJ, Kevin Stevens, everybody out there, wherever you are here. Be here now, as Ram Dass used to say, right? And we are here now. I was looking at some footage to try to show you some UFO footage that I thought was interesting. But I didn't see anything really totally drawing my attention, I'm really actually there are some things. I hope Mary and Ray get on here. Mary and Ray up in the Appalachians had some good photos, and this photo, if they're on here, will show it. I saved it from their post. Exxon Gypsy, they were messing with my phone. Well, that's not good. Unless space people were trying to communicate with you. That's possible. Like I said, who knows as we get into 2025 how the space people will communicate, The space people might be trying to reach out to people now. And believe me, if they're reaching out to you, I have nothing to do with it. Don't blame me. I'm just a messenger. Let's see here. Barbara T, thank you for the heart me. We appreciate it. Neon Pickle, yes. Hey, Neon Pickle. I've noticed the ships hang around the sun a lot. Yes, they do. Acid TV. There's a lot of different theories about that. One of the theories is that they regenerate their ships with the energy of the sun. That's one possible way they're doing it. Tammy Lopez, welcome to the show. Jojo, good to see you. Everybody, Kate G. Amity, thank you for the heart me. We appreciate it. We have a great group of people on here. C-Rock, good to see you, C-Rock. Always. Misfit, welcome, Misfit. Barbara T, RC. And we're just getting ramped up here, folks. So we haven't started doing any interviews yet. We are going to get there. Give me some time. We're going to get there. I guarantee it. Mr. Love, welcome to the show. Everybody out here. Vincent Peel, or Vincent Keeper, or I just missed the house. Hey, Sue House, good to see you. Always. Luxury Vintage, Manson. I saw one during the eclipse. Then near the sun, I have a photo. Hey, Wendy, that's a good thing. That's a documented piece of evidence that a lot of times, a lot of these big ships go to the sun and they're regenerating energy. And sometimes these big ships are hiding near the sun so that we don't see them. Oh, yes, Asses TV. Well, actually, it wasn't originally my interest, but when I had a big ship show up in my cul-de-sac, that changed my life as a kid. Then I became interested. I didn't always talk about it because I didn't have anyone to talk to about seeing a spaceship when I was a kid. So I pretty much kept it to myself until I got old enough to meet people and have more sightings. When I was in Vermont, I had sightings up there. I had actually more than one sighting when I was up in central Vermont, Washington County. Yeah, so yeah, I think I got more interested when I got older in the whole thing. Interesting, Wendy. Hey, Monica. Good to see you. CT57. Hey, Chesno. My space friend. We're getting close to our event in Madison, Connecticut. And it should be good. I am so psyched up. I hope the weather's good. If we know we're going to have rain that weekend, we're going to have a rain date. But I'm hoping the universe is going to work with us. Ex-Southern, thank you for the roses. Thank you so much. Hey, Maripo in Virginia, good evening. Lynn 948, good evening. Tahar, welcome. Thank you for the gifts. Lynn 948, thank you for the play jumper or whatever it's called. Who knows what it's called? It's called an whatever. Hey, Nanchik Lisa, good evening. Adele, good evening. Thanks for the share. John, Nathan, everybody coming in here. Spacecraft. We have a spacecraft joining us. That's their name, spacecraft. Ed Boy, I am blocked. I've seen several greetings. I don't know where you're blocked. You're not blocked on my end. I don't think you're blocked at all. Actually, you're not blocked. We see you. No, you're not blocked. You're asking me if you're blocked. No, you're not. Sometimes it's me. You're good. Greetings, Paula R. Good to see you. Shell Bell. Hey, Rachel. True Colors. Good to see you. Mish Mish. Rachel, thank you for the cheer you up. It's always good. Thank you for that. And there's been a lot of talk about this. Thank you, Betty. And thank you, Rachel. Tahar to you. Texas, Alex Silver, good to have you with us. Susan Mary, good to have you with us. Trance, everybody. Marietta, Flower, Blondie. Looking at all the people coming in here. Babs, 777, JCN1 and only. A lot of interesting names here. Ex-Southern, thank you for the tiny Deanie. Teresa Talbert, good to see you. 0921 something. Good evening. Gina, good evening from California. Good to have you with us in Cali. Creative, thank you so much for the gift. Creative, thank you for the roses. We appreciate it. We are amped up tonight. Creative, thank you for all those roses. Hey, South Mississippi. White Orchard Annie. That's a good name. Hi, White Orchard Annie. Good to have you on Encounters. For people that are new here, that are hearing about this show, or you've heard about this show, this is the place to be. Tahar. And there's a whole story behind me saying Tahar, but I'll get into that later. But this is the #1 spiritual UFO talk show where you're going to find out about disclosure, people's contacts with visitation with space people, abductions. We're going to talk about people that are in the oceans that are living there that are space people. Hey, Sean from Rhode Island. Good to have you with us, brother. Fellow New Englander. Good to have you with us up here. All right. Lavola, good to see you. Richard, hello from Houston. Hey, Houston. Hey, Richard. Glad you're here with us. Thomas, welcome to the show. Philly, welcome, Philly. Lisa Bernstein. Scott J. And Mary, thank you for the tiny Deanie. This is great. You folks are really great, and I appreciate all your gifts and support, as always. It really means a lot to me here, so thank you. And we're going to get some hopefully really good interviews with people. Rachel, thank you for the chili. I'm going to have to... Hey, Lisa, Jean Pack, you're from Connecticut. I'm up in Connecticut. Lisa, we're in Connecticut too. Lisa, you're going to be interested in the fact that we're having a gathering in Madison, Connecticut. We're going to have an Ashtar Command gathering in Connecticut here on the water. And I am a co-coordinator of the event. We're going to be actually meeting on the Long Island Sound on the Connecticut side at a beach. And we're going to be doing an Ashtar Command contact program. We're going to broadcast it live on the Encounters show. That's on the 14th. If you want more information, contact me. There's a video I have on here with contact information for email. People need to email me if they want more information. That's coming up on the 14th, which is September 14th, which is on a Saturday night. So if you're in the region, folks, and you're planning to attend, if we know it's going to rain out on that weekend, we'll let people know in advance so we can reschedule. But right now, we're looking at the 14th of September. We're going to go live at 8:30 p.m. We're going to end at 11 p.m. So we're going to be there for 2.5 hours doing an Ashtar Command Skywatch, a C5 event, to make contact visually with positive spaceships or positive beings on positive spaceships. All the same thing. So since you're in Connecticut, at least I forgot to let you know. And that goes for anybody out in the region. If you're looking to join us, let me know. Raka, good to see you. Ask the TV, do the underwater beings have a connection with Atlantis? Some of them do. Some of them actually do. Good question. Hey, Susan Mary goes, Tar, Susan Mary. Let's see here. Thank you sometimes, me. We like doing the events. We haven't had many this year, but this is going to be a really good one. Oh, definitely, Lisa. We appreciate that. We might do something in October. November is tricky. We have done them in November, but we'll have to see how the weather is in New England. But we're going to be definitely, September is happening, so we'll see. Oh yeah, I'm going to have my charger with me. I'm going to be all, Rachel, I'm going to have the whole thing charged up. I got a separate charger unit. Is the light event coming soon? You mean the event of the intergalactic sightings of the spaceships? We're looking still, Katrina, you're looking at a year and a half from now. Well, we're getting into 2025, so we're getting closer and closer. We still have plenty of time before major contact happens, but we are getting there. And we are super duper excited. You should all be excited. It's going to be the most historic thing our planet ever has seen, ever in this current lifetime, in our history, in this current history. I can't speak for billions of years ago in anybody else's history, but I can speak about now in 2024, going into 2025. Will April be joining? Right now, April is is with her granddaughter in the hospital, and so we'll have to see we'll see how things go. We'll be conferring with April whether she's able to make it down here. It all depends on a lot of things. Because right now, family is very important. Kit Kat, good to see you. And Lisa, we can't wait to see you. And Kit Kat, we're doing our event September 14th. Kit Kat's been to two of our sky watches in Connecticut. This one, Kit Kat's going to be on the water. Let's see. Paul says, fly me to the moon. Large flash of light to hit Earth. Where did you hear that, Katrina? Let me bring Katrina up here. I'm not sure what you heard that from. Katrina, if you'll change your setting from private to public, I'd like to talk to you about this thing about a flash of light to hit Earth. I've not heard anything about that. There's a lot of things going on, but I can't keep up with all of it, but I haven't heard anything like that. A lightning bolt. Thank you for the lightning bolt, Jennifer. Thank you for the Jordan. Thank you for the team heart. Jeff says, please give me an extra NA. Hey, Lisa, hi. Let's see here. I still get abducted a lot. Renee Norman, we're going to bring you up on encounters if you want to come up here. We're very spontaneous here on this show. You got to know that by now. If you decide to come up, we will work with you to stop you from getting abducted anymore. How would you like that? We will actually put an end to the abductions. Me, one person, but I've been activated by my father on the ship. So I have a bit of power in this palm of my hand that is more than just a palm. When I'm activated to do something, this is my weapon. Basically. Not really a weapon. But we'll stop the abductions for sure. We'll see if Renee wants to come up. Oh, Solar Flare. Hey, Heart Mom, good to see you. Lisa Wayne, hi, peace, love, and light from Ohio. Good to have you with us. Dustin, thank you for the share. Hey, Dustin. Let's see here. And I'm really interested in the dynamics of what's happening. I've been looking. I've got my iPad here. And I might show you some interesting things tonight. Well, actually, I might be able to do it through here. And I'm not trying to do anything, but I'm going to possibly show you some things here. Some of the different things that are happening that people should know about. So we'll see what it has. And this is interesting. In a publication called The Conversation, belief in ET visits to Earth is spiraling out of control. Here's why that's so dangerous. It's called The Conversation. I'm not even going to read it. There's nothing dangerous about it spiraling out of control. I hope it spirals totally out of control. You know, I'm not even going to read it. It's probably something a publication called The Conversation. But there is definitely things going on. I feel you about the hand thing. I can do healings with my hands, primarily animals. Good. Hey, Wendy. Animals are a good thing. That's probably your mission. Katrina, all you've got to do is go out of your TikTok, come back in, go to the settings area, and switch it to public. So you're going to go out for a minute, come back in. Once you change the settings on your setting area, you will be able to. I'll be able to bring you up here live, and I'll definitely help you for sure. I mean, you, Katrina, I definitely will let to hear your story. The other woman who is having the abductions, is she still here? The abduction person? Let me go backwards and see if she's here. Mish. Yeah, if she comes, you would definitely meet us both, for sure. Let's see. The abduction person, where are they? I don't see them. And if you have had any contacts physically right now, I know what's happening. I'm getting when I have all these new interviews, a lot of people are saying, hey, Chris, good to see you. The anthropologist, my friend Chris in New Jersey in the U.S., he is a anthropologist. Mahasuk, good to see you, brother. We are amped up tonight, folks. This is going to be a good show. If I get any more amped up, I'm going to go off planet. Just kidding. The only way I'm going to go off planet if spontaneously my space parents come through a rift in my room during my broadcast and say to me, Commander, it's time to go now. And then I'll say to them, well, I want to keep the broadcast on while I'm away for an hour, and then I'll come back. All right? Isn't that the way it's supposed to happen? Maybe. You never know. Being spontaneous, you just never know, right? Chris Brown, welcome to our show. All the new people coming in here, welcome. You're now tuned in. If you stick around a while, I know people are scanning TikTok to find out what's on here. This is a UFO show, folks. Are you interested in the subject? If you're new here, if you're just popping in here, hang out for a while. You're going to get addicted. I guarantee it. This will be the most addictive thing that you can actually watch in a good way. Hey, Chris. Hey, Chris Brown, good to see you. Very good. Very good, Chris. Hope all is well down in your universe down there in New Jersey. Let's see here. We got Handcrafts, Slim, Michelle, Borst, Itchy Bruise or something. Everyone, welcome. Wow, I'm addicted. White Orchard, thank you for being addicted. I love people that are addicted to my show. It's the most healthy addiction you can have. Thank you, Mur. Thank you so much. Denton, Texas is in the house. Steve Adams, good to see you, brother. I'm a happy camper. Let me tell you something. I am like just totally overjoyed. I don't know what the energy's going on or what's happening. Not that I'm not happy all the time for the most part, but I just feel something really good's coming our way, you know? Something really beautiful. Hey, Rita Sanders, good to see you. D, it's happened for me. That's right, Sue. Rachel, much peace and love and light to you. Free energy, welcome. Elevation mindset. Hey, good evening. I hope my happiness is contagious to all my audience people out there. Jess Parker, good to see you. I want everybody to try to have a smile on their face. Don't even try, just do it. Thank you, Nicole. Wilson, good to have you with us. Please share and like. We want to get to 100,000 likes tonight. Can we do it? Yeah, we can. Oh, I'm happy most times. Sometimes my facial expressions don't really speak for my inner happiness. Hey, Papa Smurf. The man, Papa Smurf. Welcome, Papa Smurf. He's the man with the plan. Good to see you, Papa. Karen, thanks for here. JCC. William 239. Auntie something. Jim, hello, Jim. Welcome, brother. And here's the way it works on the interviews. Now, if you're over 18, well, you got to be over 18. No kids on the show. I have a real protocol of professionalism. Jim, thank you for the roses. We appreciate it. I'll have to put them in some water. You know, the one thing here about coming on live, thank you, Rachel, for the lightning bolt. It'll even make me more amped up, so I appreciate it. A lot of lightning bolts are good for me, for my brain power, you know. I thank you. Loretta, thank you. Warren, thank you for coming in. Diane, the roses are always good. I'll find a place for them in my greenhouse, definitely. Jeff, are you saying abducted? Hey, Jeff. Jeff, good to see you, brother. Thank you for the lightning bolt, Jim. We appreciate it. So, if you want to be a guest on the show, all kidding aside, you got to be 18, over 18. No kids on the show, no vaping, no drinking, no smoking, no drinking, no drunks, no paranormal discussion, no religious discussion, no politics on here. This is a show that's out of this world. We're here to take you out of this world in our discussions, and we'll leave all the 3D stuff out of there. You know, we'll let the 3D people have the 3D stuff. Okay, that's what we'll do. Hey, thank you for the gifts, healing. I appreciate it. The aura energy, I appreciate that. So now you know. If you're a person having contact physically, I love the stories I'm hearing. People are having. Lisa, thank you for the music play. I love music. You know, for people that are having, and I know there are people on here having encounters directly with space people. Jeff, the name of the app you recommended a few days ago, for the C5, it's called the CE5 app, Jeff. CE. Lisa, thank you for the gimme. It's called CE5. C like in Charlie, E like in Earth, 5, number 5. And you can get it on Apple Play, or if you have an iPhone, Apple Play if you have an iPhone, and Google Play if you have an Android phone. Oh, good, Rachel. So I always like to pose the question to people out there, because I don't know this. Oh, you're welcome, Jeff. If you have had contact recently, if you're being contacted physically, visually by positive spaceships, if you're being taken off planet, well, if you're having contact with visitations with space people, this is, C5. This is the place to share your story. I'm a contactee, so I'm never going to put anybody down that says I've been taken off planet. This is the place where you can come on live and tell your story, and everybody's going to be glued to the camera. Everybody will be. Hey, Hetty, good to see you. Everybody will be glued to your story. I've never failed in bringing on people with such important stories. You might have been contacted 10 years ago, or maybe just a week ago, or maybe a month ago. It doesn't matter. If you're having contact and you're sitting behind the phone there or whatever, watching the show, and you're saying, I don't know if I should tell them I'm having contact with the Palladians or that I've been visited by space people. Yeah, you should. You need to come out of the closet out there, wherever you are, whoever you are, wherever you are around the planet Earth. Come forward. We're not going to bite. I guarantee you'll have the best experience on this show if you share your story. I'm a contactee. So I'm not just a UFO talk show host interested in the subject. I'm interested more in you. I want to know where your contact's happening. I want to know if you had a terrible abduction experience, how I can help you. I want to know if you are, if you're, been traveling to pyramids, or whether you've been, or you have knowledge of certain things. If you're a person in the government who has information to share, I want you to come on here. However you can do the sharing as a government person with top security clearance, you'll figure that out. We will do our best more for the information than anything else. Kim Van something said, I got abducted. So I'm going to see, I think it's Kim Van Nung. So number one, you have to be Kim, I think, Van Nung, over 18. No cursing, no smoking, no vaping, no drinking, no drugs, no paranormal discussion, no religious, political, or whatever stuff on here. We don't get into any of that 3D stuff. So if you want to come up, let's see if I can bring you up here. Kin Van, who says, I got abducted. And this is CmdrAleon, the host of the #1 spiritual UFO talk show on social media. I'm also the host on radio, WESU NPR radio in the United States. Is it Ken?
Yes, Ken.
Hey, Ken, welcome to the show. Glad to have you as a first guest.
Okay. Yeah,
so tell us about yourself.
So I got abducted by an alien. They took me on their spaceship. It was crazy.
What year was this?
It was 1990.
And how old are you now?
I am 50 years old.
You don't even sound 50.
My voice changed all the time. I can change my voice. I've been practicing on that. So when I got abducted on the spaceship, they actually changed my voice.
So let me ask you a question. Are you speaking the truth right now?
Yes. Nothing but the truth. So I got abducted and I was on their spaceship and I saw a lot of things that they did. So like aliens, right, are literally, they can change to human form. Like they can actually be human beings. So like they're invisible, right? They showed me everything. They were invisible and they literally changed in their human form with organs and everything. And then
so did they tell you where they're from?
Yeah. Some are from Earth, some are from Venus, some are from Mars, some are from Jupiter, some are from, Pluto and other planets like Neptune. They even took me to the different planets, the different star systems, and showed me different galaxies and everything.
So when did this? So how long have you been involved in the subject before you even knew about it? Like, did you have an interest all your life in the subject of life elsewhere?
I actually have a contract with the government, and I give the government a lot of tips and stuff like that. But sometimes I don't talk about it with people. So when you talk about being abducted, I was like, okay, that's interesting. So let me go ahead and share my knowledge.
So you're saying, if I'm to believe this, you have a contract with the government?
Yeah, I actually speak to. Yeah, I actually speak to Trump, Biden, and all of them about it, and they obviously.
Okay, all right. I'm not buying it. There's a lot of things I do believe, but this person is not who they say they are. Bye bye. I'm not buying it. You can, there's one thing I'm fully conscious. I was just not buying it. When he starts saying, I've been talking to Biden and Trump and all these people, that is not happening, man. You just won yourself a ticket into nowhere land. Bye-bye. Well, at least he wasn't cursing. So I'll give him credit. He wasn't cursing, but he's going bye-bye. At least he was polite. He just went bye-bye. Not happening. Not on here. Yeah, he's gonna. So we'll just forget about him. Now he's gonna reflect on what he did after he came here and say, I can't watch the show anymore. I can't watch it anymore. Maybe that kid will learn. I didn't fall for it in a minute. I was just waiting to see what else he was gonna conjure up. You see, he thought he was gonna have one on me, but it didn't happen because I was just waiting to start mentioning all these other people like the president and this person, it was apparent where he was going, so I just whipped him out. No problem. But anyway, let's get back to what we're doing here. If you are a serious person who is here for the right reasons, and you have not, and you have been having a abduction, if you've been contacted by space people for real, and you have a real experience, and you're over 18, I welcome you to join us on the show and to tell us a little bit about yourself and your story. That's what this is about. Now, once in a while, we do get these jokers in here, these trolls in here, but we catch them. They don't last very long. You know what I mean? Um, let's see here. Let me see. Yeah, a little bit of a comic relief. I know the other person is had a. I'm not sure what he said because I missed it, but yeah, I have very strong intuition when people try to come on here for the wrong reasons. But we're going to get into some good interviews tonight. We definitely will. Yeah, so if Michelle has a story to tell, she just can come up on audio. Tashi says, is extraterrestrial dream a form of contact? Yes. So if you had Mitaka, if you've had dreams of cosmic, I call them cosmic dreams of a contact, I'd love to hear your story because those are actually real contacts. The great Darbonian says, how long ago was your encounter with? Well, my encounter was when I was a kid in the '60s. That was my first encounter. Oh, Nini said, okay, no problem, Nini. And before I bring people up, I need to see your comments in the comments section. There's a person, Fred something. So Fred's going to come up. I need to know why you're coming up. That's another thing we're doing. So you have to tell me now. When someone says they're abducted and they're lying, we'll catch them pretty quick and they'll be out of here. So you've got to have a real story, a real experience, or else the commander will definitely block you from ever coming into the show again. Hey, Fred, good to see you, Fred Sauer. So tell me what your experience is, why you want to come up in comments, so I have an idea of what we're getting into. Let's see here. Oh yeah, we definitely can bring you up. Jade, me would like to hear about me. So I will definitely share a little bit about me as well. I've been involved in the mission in terms of coming from a planet. I'm a star seed. So if you don't know what a star seed is, it means I came from off planet. I came here on purpose. I came here to bust the matrix and do my mission work in the 3D world, which I've been doing. I work within the 3D world. I know how to fit in, but I'm not from here. So essentially, I came from Mars originally, 10 to 15 million inhabitants. And also, I work with the Ashtar Command. If you've never heard the Ashtar Command, you will now learn about the Ashtar Command. I will give you information about the Ashtar Command. The Ashtar Command is the Galactic Spiritual Forces of Light, and that's the groupings of people from many planetary systems that are going to be making contact with Earth in 2026. And I'm a key part of that whole thing. Before there was the internet, I knew about contact years later was going to happen. I knew about this many years ago. Need to tell you too many. And let's see here. So I think Fred has a story to tell. Let me see. They didn't take kindly to my birth. Van Gogh, who didn't take kindly to your birth? Van Gogh, who didn't take kindly to your birth? Are you talking about the government, the ETs, what, Van Gogh? I'm reading comments to get a better idea of what people, this is how I kind of figure things out, folks. Will you be one who takes us back to the Garden of Eden? Lisa, I'm not gonna, I don't have that kind of power to take you back to the Garden of Eden, but I will be here to assist many people on the planet through my talk show here and through my radio broadcasting. I'll be helping a lot of people, not just me. There's a number of other people that will be participants in that. They can't silence anybody, Becca. They can't do anything. They, being whoever they are, can't silence anybody. Let's see, STIHL 044. Good to have you with us. My dream was about two beings in a craft visiting me. I think it's Tanshi, Deborah. Deborah, we're going to bring you up on the program, and you'll be our actual real first guest. You're the real first guest.
Hi, hello.
That person there. You're a real person guest, so yeah, I'm glad to have you with us.
Actually, I'm Deborah Nana. I've been coming on your lives, but you know your friend Kia, 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 the one that has contact with the beings that gives information. Anyways, I have been talking to her, and she actually gave me my extraterrestrial name and the planet I was from, and that's what I changed my name to. Tanisha is the name, and then the planet was Mintaka.
Oh, very good. Good for you.
Yeah, she just
good for you.
But anyway, I've had one dream. This was on July 29th. And I had been, you know, I'm new and I'm only like 5 months in my awakening. I'm kind of new and I've been requesting contact. And so I had this dream. I was on the back porch of a vacation home. My sister was on the right side of me. She's deceased, but she was there. All of a sudden, there was a black background and a craft. It was like it was really close to me. And the extraterrestrial was sitting in the console, I guess. I guess it was the board where they put the numbers or whatever. He was punching stuff in the motherboard, and there was a being on the left side, on the back of standing behind his shoulder, staring. And I was jumping up and down, screaming, "Hello, it's me, it's Deborah, it's me, hello, hello." And I was doing that continuously because I was so excited. And my sister was saying, "Stop, stop." And then he was just pushing this panel. And then I had wrote this down so I wouldn't forget.
Right.
Anyway, he pointed to the ground, and a white light struck the ground, and nothing happened from it. It was, and that was it. I woke up after that. That was the dream.
Well, that's good. I mean, that's the beginning of things. Now, look at it this way. You're getting contact through the dream state, which is fantastic. Just wait till you have physical contact where you're not going through the dream state. You're actually practicing and having that experience that way, which is a real experience. But you can also know that you will eventually have a physical experience or encounter with the space people that you're on the ship with, that were in front of that control on the ship.
I can't. Yeah, I'm looking forward to that. I mean, I'm still new. I'm still learning how to meditate, and Kaya's been kind of coaching me in that department too. Also, I know that I have been seeing you. I know I have memory blockage. I have no memory, and I've seen you unblock these other people's memory. I was wondering if you could do that for me so I could remember my family and things of that nature.
Okay, so I know what you're talking about. You want me right now, and for folks that don't know what's going on here, I have the ability to unblock block memory of people's connections with their space family. I don't know who your space families are, but what she's asking me to do is unblock her consciousness so she
Right.
can communicate with her space family. And that's something I can do for you. It would take
Oh,
me
I appreciate that.
maybe
That
at
was
most
awesome.
5 minutes or 3 minutes or 2 minutes.
Uh-huh.
Probably 3 minutes or 4 minutes. So if you close your eyes, we're going to help you have your memory unblocked. I'm going to
Okay.
do that with the palm of my hand, and I will do that as a gift to you. So what I'm doing, folks who are just coming in here, if you sit still for a minute, I don't know, people are so hyper, they got to go over TikTok and figure out what they're going to watch. Stay around here for a while, relax, take a deep breath on a global world consciousness. Relax. Where you got to go? Really? Are you going out the window? You're going to jump out the door? What are you going to do? Relax. Stay here a while. You're invited to be here. Some TikTokers don't want you in their rooms, but I do a talk show, so I do. I encourage you to relax. Okay. So we're going to do this thing for her. Okay. And what we're going to do is help you unblock your memory. And for folks that have never seen me do this, everything I do is documented. Now, it'll take you probably a couple of days. It might take you a week or 2 weeks, but you'll be able to facilitate telepathic communications once I unblock your memory.
Amazing. Yes, I'm excited.
And when I do this, when I'm done, you tell me how you feel versus how you feel now. So we're going to start now.
Yeah, I'm relaxing. I'm going to take my deep breath.
Take your deep breaths in and release out of your nostril. Do this a couple of times. What we're going to do, folks, is actually unblock her memory, that her brain is blocking her memory from her cosmic consciousness, which allows her to make the communications with her star family. And we're going to do this right now, live, right here, live and direct on Encounters, the #1 spiritual UFO talk show here on social media. Okay? Hey, Johnny, hope you're feeling better, brother. We got to make sure Johnny's feeling better, man. You know, he's not been feeling too good the last few days. Johnny, we send you a lot of light there, and clear all that stuff out of your system and feel good, you know? Definitely. Okay, here we go. So close your eyes. And when you're relaxed, let me know.
I'm relaxed.
Okay, I'm going to start with you. And when I do these things, I work on the head area where the brain is. That's solely where I'm working with every individual when they ask me to do this. Okay. I'm going to start working on you now. In a minute, you're going to start feeling like a swirling energy going through your consciousness or your brain area. Relax. I'm realigning the circuitry in your brain. I'm realigning it right now. When I get done doing the realignment of the energy, excuse me, of the energy, you'll be able to now make contact with your space family. I'm doing some activation work on the back of your brain. No, she's not muted. She's still here. How do you feel?
relaxed and nervous.
Don't be nervous. Do you feel anything happening, like a tingling sensation or anything?
I feel like a little warmth on the top of my head.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes, that's what I'm sending healing energy, and I'm also sending energy to open up the blockage. We're basically disintegrating the blockage that's been in your consciousness for a long time. And what I'm doing is taking the blockage out. In a moment, I'm going to really take it out, so you might feel the heat even a little bit warmer. So we're going to do the final adjustment here. Now it's like if I were pulling something out of a bookshelf. I'm pulling the blockage out right now. Keep your eyes closed. Don't be nervous. It's almost out, the blockage. Everybody has a blockage somewhere, not all the time, but some people do. A lot of people still do. Taking the last of the blockage out. All right. Wow, that was a lot of work. But you're definitely, definitely. How do you feel?
I feel good. I had butterflies in my stomach, but I feel good. I also have to tell you something else. I had a dream September 2nd. This was a very short dream, kind of weird, but it involved you.
Me?
Yeah, in this dream, you were to the left of me. I went over to you and rested my head on your front side, and you touched my nose, and I felt like a blanket come over me, and that was it. I woke up.
Really? I touched your
nose.
I touched your nose.
I know.
I must have been in my space body doing some work there. I don't remember.
I know.
That's interesting.
Silly, but I thought you might get a kick out of that.
Oh, thank you very much.
Thank you so much. I love your show. Keep up the good work.
Well, I want you to keep in touch too, because now that I did this,
I'm here every night. Night.
Here's what I want you to do. Here's one of the things I'm going to guide you to do.
Okay.
Now that I've actually took the blockage away, so you can contact your star family, I want you to actually this. Give me a moment.
Okay.
Before you go to sleep tonight, I want you to say, "I'm a Christed being of light."
A Christed being of light.
And you got to say with conviction, "I am now an awakened Christed being of light."
Okay.
All right, and you're going to say, "I am now an awakened Christed being of light."
Oh yeah, I will make sure that I'm really.
Like, you do that, and then what you're going to do is, "I am ready to make contact with my star family. I am ready to go." Now, I'm not saying it's going to happen tonight,
right?
But you're going to do this telepathically within your consciousness, and you're going to call out in the universe to your star family, to your spiritual cosmic family, your star family, and keep practicing it like a mantra. Right. And eventually they're going to hear you, and eventually you'll have contact. How does that sound?
Yeah, Kaya said that they do hear me every time, because I'm always asking for contact with them, and she told me, I think it was earlier today, that they do hear me, and just slow down, but keep it. They're with
right.
me, they're with me all the time, is what she said.
Right, but if you want to contact them, just relax when you're going to do it. Just really talk a little bit slower, saying, "I'm here. I know you can hear me out there, and I'm ready to make contact with you. I feel that I'm ready for you to make contact with me." And it might be just verbal interaction for a while until they're ready to make physical contact with you.
Okay, I understand. I appreciate it. Thank you so much.
All right, we're going to let you down. Thank you for coming up here.
Thank you.
And you are welcome. That was a little bit of work, but it worked. You're watching Encounters, the late night spiritual UFO talk show. I'm CmdrAleon. Welcome to the show. We are here with you now. Be here now. If you're not here now, where are you? You might not know where you are. Hey, for all our relatives, good to see you. Lux, good to see you. Everybody coming in here. Now the deal is, Chris says, is there any opinion on the hypnotical planet, hypothetical planet Narubu? Yeah, Narubu, Chris, does exist. Narubu does exist. Many years ago, before the internet, before there was TikTok and all this. I had somehow met somebody on the internet who had photos of Narubu. This is back in the 90s, late 80s. And I don't remember what happened to the photos, but I did have photos. Yeah, Narubu, it definitely exists. Let's see here. Oh, you're welcome there, Chris. We appreciate your question. I'm going to bring Mary and Ray up because they had some beautiful photos that I've been looking at. Oh, D-Bone, good to see you, brother. I want to get Mary and Ray up if they're on here. They had some pictures that they've captured up in the Appalachian Mountains. I think that are. I always look at the photos, and these were some fantastic photos. Appalachian. Hey, Mary and Ray, how you doing?
All right, how are you doing?
I brought you up because I'm doing good, and I saw some fantastic photos that you just posted.
Yeah, you like
did you
those,
know how?
huh?
Did you know how important those photos are? Real good photos. And I wanted to know if we can show people. If I have the photos, I saved them. Can we show them right now, the photos? And you want to narrate what happened? We're going to show folks some photos here. And if you're not watching this show right now, you're missing something really, really good. Let me take a look here. Hold on. I got the photos. And I'm going to find them right now. Okay, let's see. This is the first one. There's another one here, but then I'll show this one here. Now we're going to see something here. Okay, I'm going to move my head out of the way. Do you want to tell people about this photo?
Okay, so I think it was last night, and there was a huge ship sitting above my house. And my camera's not that good, so I couldn't videotape it. So I had to get pictures, and every time I took a picture, it was changing into something else. It was really cool. No noise, no nothing.
You took a few pictures, and I chose this one because this ship is, I imagine, this ship was pretty big, correct?
Oh yeah, it was huge.
Yeah, this is, they took this picture up in the mountains in the Appalachians where they live in Pennsylvania. This ship, my perception of this ship, and I saw your photos, this ship is enormous. It was very, very low up in the mountains.
Yeah, it wasn't very far above my house.
And what were you getting when you saw that? Did you have any feelings about it or who they were?
Well, it made me feel good, but I'm still not getting who they are.
Yeah, I'm still trying to figure that out, but they're definitely good. I just don't know exactly where they come from, but they're good.
I don't know, but they've been showing up every night, so let's see what happens.
Well, and now there's other stuff going on up in Mary and Ray's place. I'm going to show you another photo in just a minute, and let's see here. Another great photo they had here. Let's see. Let's see if it pops up here. Or maybe it's the first one. Oh, here it is. Explain this one. Let me tell you my perception. This looks like some sort of a spaceship, a little mini ship.
So
or something.
I've been asking people about that picture, and everybody keeps telling me it's a Sentinel and it's here for our protection. But I think it's a ship.
Yeah.
And there's a blue one that sits right above it.
Uh-oh. Oh, wait a minute. That's not supposed to be that way. I'm going to bring the picture back, folks. I've never seen this before. What's this all
That's
about?
pretty
Okay,
cool.
let me tell you something. No, I'm just going to not do that. I was going to do my Indian impression with the background, but I'm not going to do that. Let me get the picture back here. This is what I want to see. All right. Enough of this fooling around. Let's see here. Okay, back to the picture.
And so I
just do
get that all the time now. When I take a picture of the sun, that's what I get every day.
You get a picture of that every day now?
Oh yeah, every time I take a picture, yeah.
Yeah, it looks like there's a real ray of light coming down around it. Do you see that?
So that picture, so I'm looking up at the sun, okay? And when I bring my camera down, that picture shows up every time. In the rays of the sun.
Right. Does that object show up when you're not on camera?
Yeah, I've seen it in my trees up here in the backyard.
Okay, so it's totally physical, irregardless of whether you take a photo or not, right?
Yeah, in fact, Ray seen it one day and he says, "Mary, that thing's got a body with big feet."
No, it looks like some sort of a ship that is radiating beautiful light energy around it.
So that's coming out of a portal, by the way.
A portal.
So I have another picture where you can see the portal right above it.
Really?
Yeah.
Interesting. Is that a daytime, photograph?
Uh-huh.
Are you able to put that on your camera and show it?
Yeah, I can
You know how to
try.
do that? Yeah, why don't you try? All you have to do is go on the green screen to your photos and pull it up.
Go under effects, right?
Yeah, under effects, yeah. Well, actually, you go under enhance and then to effects, and then from effects, you go to the photo. And while you're waiting to do that, there you go.
I'm trying to show you another ship, too.
All right, let me,
Let me see if I got it. Okay, you see that ship?
Oh, yeah, tell us about that.
When my daughter was here, she's got a better camera than I do. And that's what the ships actually look like. They're kinetic
beautiful.
energy. Yeah, it's very beautiful. But hold on, let me show you that other one.
Yeah, I want to see the other one too.
Okay. I'm trying to find a better picture of it. See, now there's another one.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, so he's hit. So it's there every time I go to take any pictures. And then I'm getting this too.
Mm-hmm. I don't see anything now.
So that's good too.
Yeah, I don't see
see
a picture. I just see you. What is that? Can you explain what that is?
I didn't know what that is. That's been showing up. Let's see. Can you?
For all our relatives is asking you, Mary, how many galactic portals do you have around your property?
I've probably counted 100 of them.
You think you
At
have about
least.
100 of them?
It's the vortex that's
Do
above
you
the
think
property.
do you think the portals are all open at the same time, or did they open and close at various times?
Well, you know, I thought about that. So I think
That if
they're
they were, yeah,
opening. I think they're opening and closing at different times.
yeah, that's what I was going to say. I would think it'd be overwhelming if every galactic portal is open. You know how many ships would be coming in
Okay,
from
now,
everywhere in the multiverse? What's that?
so the other thing is in one of these pictures with these faces. So one of them
Hmm.
had a staff that was sitting like right next to it, too. Almost like, you know, like it was opening a portal for it to come through.
Yeah, and that's pretty interesting. Those last photos, people have been making comments to green one, like they saw green lights behind a tree area or something.
Let me
Very
see.
interesting.
I have another one here too. Let's see. Oh yeah. So, Commander, can I zoom in on this or no?
I don't think it lets you zoom in. I will go on my small screen and try to give you the whole screen. Let me see if I can do this. Let me see what happens. Um, Let's see. I'm going to give you the big screen here. I'm going to try go. Okay, you got the big screen, and I got the mini screen, but I don't know if it makes any real difference. Well, at least now your screen is pretty focused here, folks, so we can see it.
Okay, so anyway, I'm going to explain this picture. So, Ray was messing around one night, decided he was going to play a game with the flashlight, and he went across the street up into the woods. And
Yeah.
as he did that, there is something standing right above him in this
What do you mean
picture.
standing right above him?
It's
Really?
right above him.
And when you say standing, how tall was the Ray? Is Ray awake? How tall was it?
Ray stands about 6 foot, and this thing was at least 10 feet taller.
Yeah, that makes sense. A space being that's 10 feet tall, that's definitely making sense. So was the space being human?
Yeah.
Yeah. Did he try to communicate with it verbally?
Well, I think it made him a little nervous for a minute because he wasn't too sure how to react to that.
Ray,
So,
you had an opportunity to make contact with a space being that was 10 feet tall, right
yeah,
next to you. What
yeah,
are you waiting for?
I don't know.
We have to have a little talk with Ray about that,
Yeah,
about etiquette, about space being etiquette with Earth-based person that is having these things happen. And he just was almost, folks, ready. Right next to him was a 10-foot space being, and he didn't talk to him. Now that's impolite. You have to, when someone comes all the way from another universe, you've got to talk to him, Ray. You can't just stand there and say, I'm a little bit nervous. I don't know what to say to you. I know you came all this way to meet me, and I'm here. I've been wanting to have contact, and I just got quiet. I'm sorry. I'm a little bit nervous. I'm a human being. What do you want? I'm just nervous.
well,
My
they
name's
talk
Ray.
to
I'm
him all the
nervous.
time, though. They talk
No,
to
but
him
this
all
is
the
not.
time
But that has.
telepathically.
But this is not telepathic. He had the being right physically
I
there.
know.
No telepathy. He could have spoken to him. He
I
could have had
know.
a conversation. You know, it could have been a breakthrough to intergalactic contact.
So this picture that I'm showing you right now, that's another ship that sits above my house. There's like 4 or 5 of them above my house all the time.
Yeah. I
And
got
that's
you.
another picture of a different ship.
Yeah. Oh, well, that's interesting. You know, the one thing, seriously, folks, you know, the ships, when they come into our dimension, they can, the ones that are very advanced with their technology, can change their shape and form. And we say, well, how could they possibly be in a ship that just changed itself into this form? We can't understand it. Now, we might not understand it, but if their ship can change its form, it's probably still big enough inside the ship where they're big. The ship is big, but we look at it as being this, thin little bluish long thing, and in fact, it can shift its shape. Right? Is that what you're seeing in the picture?
Yep.
That's my perception of reality. If you move your head out of the way for a minute, people can see. There you go. And when that picture was taken, when was that?
That was last week.
Last week.
Yeah.
Last week. Interesting. The one that was the big spaceship that I was showing you before, that was just the other night, right?
Oh yeah, and that one's been showing up every night.
Do you think the 10-foot tall space being came from that ship?
Yeah.
I do. I think that space being came from that ship.
Not only that, but that one night that Ray was doing that, we seen a ship morphing through the air, and that being showed up. So yeah.
Yeah. If tell Ray, if that being shows up again and he's right next to you, Ray needs to turn around and say, I've been waiting all my life for this. Can I get my wife and can we go on the ship for a little bit of a ride and learn a little bit more what we're supposed to be doing? And if he just approaches it in that way, I have a mission. You came here, you found us. Let me go on the ship so I can learn about my mission. Let us, let Mary and me come up on the ship. We'll be perfectly fine. We're not smoking any cigarettes. I know you guys in space don't like us doing that. We have been trying our hardest to stop, but I know you'll have some natural fruit drink on the ship that will actually make us stop, doing that kind of stuff. We understand that you don't smoke cigarettes on your planet, and we completely get it. So Ray, and Mary, we're going to go on your ship if you invite us, and you can actually show us what we're missing. I think that would be a great approach. Hypothetically speaking.
There's the other one.
Now that looks like the other one, but instead of a vertical, it's horizontal in its shape.
Yep.
Interesting. Well, you guys are definitely having some really intense activity up in the Appalachian Mountains, folks. They really are. They've been having, it's really getting more steady. You did have some interference from negative ETs for a while. Has that disappeared?
Oh yeah, they're gone. Yep, they're gone. We took care of that problem.
Oh yeah. I think I helped you a little bit if I remember correctly.
Yep.
Yeah. They're out. They're back on their own planet where they belong.
So, Commander, will you do me a favor?
It depends what you're asking me to do.
Well, I would like to remember we've been on this ship. I know we have.
Okay. We will definitely do that. Well, that I can do. That I'm willing to do. Let me get in here. We're going to get back to normal screen in a minute. We will get back to normal screen. Normal activity will begin in just a moment. I'm in a rare mood of whatever tonight. I'm all amped up anyway. So we're going to help you out. I'm in a jovial, I'm always happy, but there's always times when I can get serious too. Tonight I'm like serious and not so serious, but I am very, very much tuned in here. So Mary, we're going to help you out. I want you to close your eyes. And as you close your eyes, I want you to relax and breathe in, breathe out of your nostrils. And what I'm going to do is do a little bit of a different kind of thing because you're already having contact, but we're going to get it so that you can facilitate physically going on their ship. I think you're both ready. Ray has nothing to be nervous about. We'll have to work on him when he's on here, but we're going to definitely work with you right now. So close your eyes. The commander's got a big cosmic surprise, and we're going to work on you right now. And I don't have to do any rituals. I don't have to throw things up in the air. I don't have to put dollar bills in my hand, nor crystal balls or anything like that. I have no pendulums. What I'm going to do is strictly do what I've been gifted with from the Astral Command with my hands here. This is my gift. Okay? I'm now going to help you remember I'm going to help you unblock you from not remembering how to communicate with your star family. Divine Angel, thank you for the heart me, by the way. D, that's a potential possibility. I've never done a group thing. I'm going to definitely do this here for Mary.
My body's getting warm.
Yeah, I'm definitely going into your brain area. I'm working on your brain area. That's the main area when we're doing this. The brain area is where people tend to get blocked, who are definitely wanting to be having communications with their star family. People block, their mind blocks them.
Oh, Commander, you're taking my headache away.
Whatever I'm taking away, I'm giving back to the Creator. I'm not keeping it in my energy field. I'm going to take the blockage away. Your brain is now going to be realigned. So I'm working on your brain right now. We're realigning it. I'm realigning the energy. Folks, so you're watching me do here is a remote alignment of her brain. So I'm realigning her brain. Now you might say, well, how is he going to do that from his end? Understand that I can do all of this. And what I'm doing here is activation from my father. So this is not this. I understand there's some modalities on Earth, but this is way different. I'm actually able to readjust her brain areas where there's blockage, so she can eventually make contact with our star family. Understand, they are being connected with the Anunnaki, and other light beings are visiting them in the Appalachians, but this will allow them to communicate telepathically. I do feel that Ray and Mary, at some point soon, you're going to have to let go of any fear you might have, even though you know you have contact now with positive space people. Okay?
Okay.
You're going to have to let go. You and Ray are going to have to let go of the fear. There's a lot of people here who would love to be in your situation right now with the contact that you're having. And so you need to let go of the fear. We're going to get rid of the fear right now. No fear, no fear, no fear. Let go, let go, let go, let go, let go. Let go, let go, let go, let go, let go. Oh, now the dog's barking. Probably affecting the dog's energy next door. Breathe deeply, let go. You have nothing to worry about, neither you nor Ray. You have nothing to worry about, sister. You're in a blessed situation. Embrace the moment. Embrace the moment. They're that close to you. They're there now. The spaceship's there now, and there are many, many people on that ship. Embrace the moment. They are waiting for you to say, we are ready to go on board the ship. Do you understand?
Oh, yeah.
They're ready for you. Are you ready for them?
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
I've been ready.
We're going to have to work on Ray, though. We're going to have to work on your husband, though. He's sleeping right now, isn't he?
Yeah.
I know he's sleeping. What I'm doing, folks who are watching this, I'm working remotely with the palm of my hand. I'm not doing any Reiki. I'm actually, and she'll tell you, she feels the energy going through her head, correct?
Oh, man, it's like you're making me tingle, Commander.
What I'm doing is I'm unblocking the blockage, that was in your head, in your brain, you'll be able to communicate telepathically with them. I'm almost finished. You know, people don't realize how much work this takes to do. All right. Shake my
Thank
hands a
you,
little bit here.
Commander.
You're
I bet
welcome,
that
man.
makes you really tired, huh?
To do the handwork, yes. People don't
Yeah.
realize how much work it takes to do what I do when I do that remotely like this. I'm not tired. It's just my hands are a little bit tired.
Yeah. So, you know, Commander, so I don't think we're afraid of our star people, but there is
Good.
other things out here at night that can be very dangerous. So Ray's been kind of like keeping me in at night because there's also, look, I have dinosaurs running through my yard. So
Let me tell you, put it this way. Now that I've done you have to go out with Ray when he goes out to do this. You have to be together, not him, just him. You are to be with him when you go out there. Now, what you're going to do is use your telepathy that you have now, and you're going to talk to that space being tonight before you go to sleep. You're going to ask the space being what its name is. You're going to communicate with them. When they respond to you, wait for the response. If it doesn't happen tonight, it will happen before the end of the week. You will have contact telepathically. You're going to ask the space being, is he trying to get Ray to pay attention to go on their spaceship? And ask that question. You're going to get some answers. You have to be very focused now.
okay.
That's what I'm getting for you to tell you. You need to be focused. My inner sense is that they're waiting. The space person that was 10 feet tall was waiting for Ray to speak to him, to communicate with him. But he was nervous, so therefore, you know, he didn't communicate with him.
I think Ray got shy.
You can't get shy now. This is your chance.
Yeah.
They don't want you to be shy. They came here for a purpose, a way bigger purpose than just the two of you. But you two have been selected to be representational of your mission. They're going to help you learn your mission, but you need to physically communicate with him. Go up to that 10-foot space person and say, we're ready to do our mission work. Are you prepared to do it? And in this part of it, I am serious that you really have to move forward. You have to take a leap of faith.
Right.
Yeah, Michelle's right. They came a long way. They didn't come a long way. They came a long way to where you live at your point and your point on the planet. They came a very long way. You need to make the contact. Not watch. You can't take pictures and just watch them. You need to go out there together in strength. And what I will say is, I will put a bubble of protection around you. I can do that. I want you to just be still for a moment. They are good. I'm just putting a bubble of protection around you. So if there's any other energies, they will be. Your energy field will protect you, and it will shoot a invisible energy field to anything that's not supposed to be there.
Oh,
okay?
Good.
No,
Thank you.
I will not allow that. I'm not going to allow that. I'm actually doing one more thing here. When you and Ray go out there, your energy field will actually go over his body and will protect the both of you at night. So when you do meet the space person who's good, no other energies can interfere with that contact. Do you understand?
Yep. Thank you so much.
No, I am now in my Ashtar command mode. You will be protected, and your field of energy will go and envelop over his body when you're outside, like having a big umbrella or a tent around you that's invisible. This will be a very high force field of energy light, and nothing other than the space people will be able to contact you. Do you understand?
Yep, I understand. Thank you so much for your help.
Okay, and let us all know here what happens in the next few days.
Oh, I will. Believe me.
When Ray's with you, I want to do some work with Ray. I want to work on him. Okay, I need to do that. I need to work on him for his nervous energy. I need to work on adjusting some things in his brain that's making him nervous, and he will be completely fine. Let him know
Well,
that.
I'll keep him awake tomorrow night so he
Okay.
can come on here.
I'm counting on that, you know.
I will. I promise.
All right, Mary, thank you.
Thank you, Commander. Bye,
And thank you for
everybody.
I appreciate your new photos. That's the kind of stuff that's really worth looking at. So thank you. All right,
Thank
let me
you,
bring you down
guys.
here. All right. Very, very beautiful. Very beautiful. And we're going to work with Ray so that next time he sees the space person that's 10 feet tall out in the woods, that he and Mary will be under a very strong protection link so that they can actually go on the ship, that the space being that's human, that he's a human person, he's a spiritual being of light, human, they'll be able to go on the ship. That's what they want. That's what they want. They want them to come with them to learn some things. You see? When you have an opportunity like that, people, not everyone yet has that opportunity. That's a beautiful thing to have contact with space people from so far away, you know? It's a beautiful thing. And when if anybody out here gets that chance to meet their star family and they land a ship or something in the woods, embrace it. If they have a radiant feeling of love coming from them, embrace it. Communicate. Talk to them. Have a conversation. You know? Boy, I almost drank the apple cider down the wrong pipe. Excuse me. All right. So you're watching Encounters, the late night spiritual UFO talk show. And I'm your host, CmdrAleon. And if you're having contact, similar to what Mary was talking about, we'd love to hear your story. If anyone out there is having contact, I'm reaching out to you right now on the show to come forward. Hey, Mercury Man, good to see you, brother. I'm reaching out to you now to share your story for the first time here on the #1 spiritual UFO talk show, Encounters. Who would like to be a guest? You have to be over 18. No kids on the show. No paranormal discussion. No smoking. No vaping. No drinking. No drugs. No cursing. No politics. No religion. None of that. Thank you, Steve, for the follow. And, none of your business. You will eventually get there. There's a lot of people in your shoes right now that are waiting for contact. You'll have it. So for those out there, 347 beautiful people all around the world, and you are, who out there are 355 people, I know there's a percentage of you that are having visitation. You're being visited, aren't you? You know you're being visited. Don't be shy here. I'll put you on the air and you can share your story. I'm a contactee, so I will be able to relate to your story, and so will our audience. If you come on here and wish to be a guest, I'd love to have you on here to share your story with all our people out here, all the people viewing it. Let's see, Q, you will eventually. So we're going to bring on the person that has contact telepathically. That's just as much important as the people that are having contact physically. Let me see here. Chaotic Queen, I'm not sure. Chaotic Queen, can you tell me why you want to come on? I see Shadows Jones versus Commonwealth. Says I see Shadows. Let's see here. Let me see. Oh, too tired? Okay. I'm just reading people's comments here. So is there anybody out there that's new that has had contact with space people? Please let me know in your comments. Can you request to join? Sure you can. If you've had a story to tell regarding the whole ET thing, if you've been contacted or even had an abduction situation. Well, I mean space people, extraterrestrials, but there's very specific things. There's a lot of types of extraterrestrials, but I'm talking about space people from off planet, star people. I call them star people, space people. I'm just reading the comments here. We're almost at 12:30. Okay, I can speak of my experience with a dream in the water. Huge white illumination disc, beautiful. Alan Mexica, it's really important. Welcome to the show. Okay. Bye-bye. I just took that person out. I knew that was going to be somebody. I didn't bring him on because I knew they were going to be a troll. Terry says I've been abducted twice. Okay, Terry, we're going to bring you up here. Terry, you're the next guest on our show. Hello, trying. Terry, I just sent you an invite. Please, there we go. We're going to have another great interview here, folks. We're ready for Terri on Encounters, the #1 spiritual UFO talk show. Terri, welcome to Encounters. I'm your host, CmdrAleon. Welcome.
Hi.
Hi, how are you?
I'm good. Thank you.
And we're doing good. So tell us a little bit about yourself. Matter of fact, can you come on camera and go on live on the camera?
Okay. Can you see me?
That'd be not yet. You have to press the little icon where the camera is, and then just press the accept thing. You'll see a camera. You'll see a microphone. There's a bunch of little things on your side, and one is a camera.
No.
The audio's good, but the camera's the thing you got to unlock. There's a little line across the camera. When you press it, it will go. It'll turn you on live on the camera. You'll see it. You'll see it on your thing here. It doesn't let me do the camera for you. You have to press it. There you go. Anyway, maybe it is letting me do it. So I think I just had you on. Did you do that or did I do that?
I don't think I did it.
Okay, let me see if I can do the camera here.
Okay, I pushed turn on.
All right.
Okay.
There's a camera there somewhere.
Is it in the little photo right there? The little...
Yeah, in the photo, yeah.
Okay.
It should be. You had the camera on just a moment ago.
It said I can only connect using audio only.
Really? Because I had you on the camera. Let me see if I can get you on here.
Okay.
Let me see how many followers you have. Oh, you should be able to go on the camera. No problem. Let me see. We're going to try to get her on the camera, folks. Wait a minute.
Whoops. Go back. I'm not really seeing...
Yeah, there's if you go into
settings.
Yes, settings. I think you can go on the camera that way. There's a setting area, and you can actually put your camera on. You should be able to.
Okay. It's not working.
See, I can control your mic. I'm gonna unlock your mic. Let me see here. Okay, you can control your mic. I just turned your mic on, off position, but if you press your microphone, you get just, you'll go back on live. We're trying to help people out here, folks. This is Encounters.
Okay, is my mic on?
Your mic's on. You do have the ability to go live on the camera. There's a little icon somewhere there. It might be where it says accept live. If it says accept live, you press it and you'll get on the camera.
I'm not seeing it.
Not,
Okay, now it says turn on camera.
yeah, do that. Press it.
Well, I am pressing that.
Okay. When you press that, there'll be a camera icon. It's there somewhere.
Okay. No. You'll connect using audio only.
Okay. I don't know why it's not doing it, but we'll talk to you on audio. But you do have a camera ability, because on my end, it's not showing that you don't have camera. But we'll, you have to press save. When you turn on the camera, that's right. Marinate says you have to press the save button. There's a save button. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take you off and bring you back on here. I'm going to invite you back on here. When I invite you, press the save button and you'll be on the camera. Hold on a minute. I'll do this again. We'll get on camera, folks. Part of the world of what I do here. So let me see. If you say hello if you say hello in the comment section, so I'm going to bring you back up. So just say hello in the comment sections. I'm going to invite you again. Oh, there you go. When I invite you to go live, I'm going to invite you as a guest. You're going to, when it pops up, press save. When it pops up on the screen, press save, and that you want to go live on the camera. You'll see a thing to make you go live on the camera. So you press save on it, and you'll come up and just press live, and it'll bring the camera up.
Right. I pressed it.
It should have been. Okay, nothing happened?
Nothing happened.
All right, I'm not going to worry about that. I'm not sure what's going on, so I'm not going to get too fixated with it. So tell us your background, Terry. Tell us about your story.
Okay, let's try this. Let's try this. Don't show. Okay, show live status.
Yeah.
No, I don't know. Okay, so I was abducted when I was. Can you see me now?
Not yet.
I see myself.
You see yourself?
I do.
You're almost close. Then press save.
Save. There we go.
You did it.
There we go.
Yay, she did it. She got it. There you go. Congratulations. You see? There you go.
Okay.
It's very nice to have you with us in real person. So tell us about your story, when it happened.
I was 6 years old the first time. And my mom and dad partied all the time, and I'm an only child. So I was home alone all the time. They left me home all the time. And so they were gone, and I was in my room, and all of a sudden this alien came in. I don't know if he came through the window or the ceiling or how we got in there, but he did. And he took me, and he took me up. And he was holding me, he was behind me, and he was holding me, and he was telling me, because I said, I have to be home before my mom and dad get home. My mom was bartending, and my dad was at the bar drinking, so I was always home alone. And it told me, it didn't talk, but it told me, don't worry, I'll have you back in time. And
really?
Yeah. And then I don't remember where they took me. I don't remember anything but coming back. And he brought me back just in time for my dad to walk in the front door.
Really?
Yeah.
Now, what did he look? Can you tell everybody here watching this what the space being looked like?
He like a gray. He had the big eyes.
Like gray. Big
Yeah.
eyes.
Yeah, the big eyes and the skinny face, you know, big head.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
And did he tell you why telepathically he was taking you?
No, he didn't. He didn't.
Never told you.
Mm-mm.
Mm-hmm. Do you remember when you were taken on the ship, what happened?
I don't remember getting on the ship. He was taking me up in the air. He was holding on to me. He was behind me, holding on to me, and he was taking me up.
So
and
he was taking.
I remember really well, because I have a really good memory. I can remember all the way back when I was 3.
Yeah.
And so I just remember it was dark, and I remember looking at the house. I could see the house. You know, we were getting farther and farther away. And then I just remember coming back.
Wow. So he was able to elevate himself physically off the ground level to probably the ship.
Probably. But
So you weren't on the ship initially, but you eventually probably were on some sort of a ship that they're actually called Zeta.
Right.
So they probably had a ship somewhere on your property, either in the air somewhere.
This was back in 1966.
Wow. Yeah.
I was
That would
6
be
years
about.
old.
Yeah. See, in the 60s, there was a lot of abductions, 70s, 80s, and early 90s.
Really.
Huh?
So then, here in 2013, I believe it was, my roommate had come home from work, and he went outside to sit and have a couple beers, and it was nice outside. He was sitting out on the deck, and he was looking up. He always liked to watch the planes and stuff. We live right next to an airport. So
Yeah.
he always went and watched the planes, but he happened to be looking up, and he saw, and the jet airliner was like way up there. It wasn't landing.
Yeah.
It was just passing by, but it was way up there. And he saw a UFO chasing it. So he comes downstairs to my room, and he says, "You're not going to believe this." And I said, "What?" And he says, "I saw a UFO. It was chasing the plane." And of course, I believe him. He's not crazy. You know, we were roommates for like 12 years.
Right. Right.
Yeah, just roommates. And so then the next night, my son was in my room. We were talking, and it was kind of late. I think it was like about 1 a.m. And I got up and looked out my sliding glass door, and I seen this thing with 4 lights. You know, is it 1,
Yeah.
2, 3, 4? And I said,
With what?
"Gosh, huh?" Yeah, they were even lights. Okay.
Yeah.
It was probably about 50 feet, 50, 75 feet in my backyard.
Mm-hmm.
And I said to my son, I said, "Josh, come here and look. What is this?" I said, "How many lights do you see?" And he goes, 1, 2, 3, 4. And I says, "What is that?" And he goes, "I don't know, Mom," but he shut the shades and he locked the door, and he said, stay away from the window, you know? And then the next night, it was a Saturday night, and I think it was about midnight. I went to bed, and I woke up on a Monday morning,
Mm-hmm.
and I was missing for a whole day.
You were missing for a whole day?
For a whole day, yeah.
Wow.
After the UFO was in our backyard. And,
oh my gosh.
And when I didn't really notice it first, but it was the next day, I looked at my arm, and I've got this hole right here, indent. There's a scar right here.
Can you show it to us?
If I can, let me see. If you can see it, let me see.
Oh yeah, let's see.
You kind of see
right
that?
there. Look at that. The
Okay.
indent on your arm. I can see it
there's a
right there.
Scar there, okay, and there's something missing out of my arm.
Oh my God. So they took something out of your physical body?
Yeah, and then they left. There's three dots here.
Let me see.
Can you see those? 3
Oh yeah, there's 3 dots. Let me.
Yeah.
Everyone see there's 3 like light dots, like white dots.
Yeah.
There's 3 of them.
There, and then they left this hole here, and there's a scar there. Now
Mm-hmm.
I've never been to the hospital or anything like this, you know. But
Mm-hmm.
you can feel it. There's something missing. There's a complete hole right there. Yeah, it's weird. So, and I was missing for well, I was missing. I woke up on a Monday morning. Went to bed on a
Mm-hmm.
Saturday night, and I woke up on a Monday morning.
Oh my God, you were missing
Yeah,
for
so I
like
was
a
gone
couple of
for quite a
days.
while. Yeah, I was gone for quite a while before they brought me back,
Wow.
and I know that it was an abduction. I just know it. And where did this come from? You know, and it
Do you
was.
think do you think that they had implanted something in you that they took out in that area where it's indented?
That's what I was thinking. I was thinking, but I didn't
Did
know.
you ever feel anything was put in your body in your arm that was different, like a something hard?
Never before. No, I didn't. I
Okay.
had no clue that there was anything in me, you know. And I don't know if they did this when I was 6 years old. You know, when they took me out.
That's when they could have implanted whatever they did in the arm, and then the latter part of your years when they came back, they took it out of your body.
Right.
That's
Right.
just that. I mean, that's just my hypothetical
I just feel lucky
feeling.
that they brought me back.
Yeah.
You know,
Well,
kind
they
of.
have to. I mean, yeah, they had to bring you back. That would have been, yeah, they had to bring you back.
So, and I've had problems with my arm ever since. You
Mm.
know, it's sore.
So, would you like a healing on the
Um,
show tonight?
sure.
Okay, give me a minute. Let me go into this other room, get more apple cider. I'm going to come back, and we're going to do something with Terri, everybody. We're going to do a healing for her. I'm going to use the palm of my hands, and which I thank again my father Robar on the ship for doing an activation. And we're going to do some healing energy work on you, and we'll never, ever, they'll never be able to read your energy or abduct you ever again. So we're going to do that in just a moment here on Encounters. I'm getting some more apple cider to fill out my thing so I can talk and not lose my voice. And we'll be right back, folks. You're watching Encounters right here with Terri and myself on the #1 spiritual UFO talk show here on social media. I'm CmdrAleon. Do not go anywhere.
Oh.
I decided on water. I think we had enough.
And you know, and both times I don't remember anything. I don't,
Okay.
nothing. I just know that, you know, this and this, and I was missing for a
Mm-hmm.
whole day, and it was the night after they were in my backyard.
They were in your backyard.
Yeah.
So here's what we're going to do. We're going to bring back your memory so that you can actually know what happened to you. Just the memory of when you were taken on their ship. It's just memory. It's not going to be physically going there.
No,
We're not going to have that happen.
That would be great. I'd like to know where I went, actually, you know.
Mm-hmm. All right, so here's what we're going to do. I want you to close your eyes, and I want you to breathe in and then breathe out of your nostrils a couple of times until you're completely relaxed. I'm going to go into my Ashtar mode here, which is my Ashtar consciousness, and I'm going to do a lot of work here on you for at least a couple minutes for sure. This is Encounters. This is not your normal UFO talk show. This is not your standard UFO talk show. This is a show that's completely different. And I am a contactee. I work with the Ashtar Command directly. I'm from the Ashtar Command here on Mission Earth. And I'm here to help humanity and help the planet. And help Terri. When you're relaxed, Terri, let me know, okay?
Kind of nervous.
And don't be nervous. Give me a second. We'll calm you down. I'm going to send a beam of energy into your brain. Right now, we're going to calm down the part of your brain that's nervous. Give me a moment. Just relax. Just relax, please. We're shutting the brain down, the part of the brain that is nervous. You'll be losing that energy in just a moment. How do you feel?
More relaxed. Yeah.
Good, good, good. Okay. Give me a moment. I'm going to do is clear your brain up. I'm realigning your brain. The Zeta blocked your brain from remembering. We're taking the blockage away, giving it back up to the Creator. We never hold on to anything when we do this work. You give it up to the Creator. The heat energy coming through my palms is really strong, which is a good thing. The heat is a ray of light that's going into your physical brain area. All your brain waves will be affected. And as I move the palms of both of my hands, I'm clearing all the energy out. I'm going to amp up the energy in the room. With my hands, I'm sending beams of light into each room, the room behind you, and all the rooms inside your house. An amplification of the ground level. Amplification of the ground level. Wow. I'm tuned in, really tuned in now. Your energy is being cleared out. All the stuff they did since your childhood is being cleared. In a few minutes, you'll have clear energy flowing. The energy levels of light will be flowing much stronger. Thank you, Yaya Spirit. The energies will be flowing a lot stronger in you. All the things that the Zeta did to you will be removed. Any etheric or non-etheric things they put into you, implants, so to speak, are being removed. I'm removing them all, giving them back up to the Creator, and they will be dissolved and destroyed if they are anything into your brain area. Anything that's in your brain that the Zeta played around with is being reconnected. You're being reconnected. Do you understand?
I feel it.
I'm reconnecting what they disconnected. They tried to block your memory. Every person has the right to remember their experiences. Everyone has a right to remember their experiences. And you will remember all of yours within 48 hours. In 48 hours, you'll remember. You have a right to remember. No blockage anymore. Right now, I'm going to send a multicolored light through the consciousness of your mind. As you keep your eyes closed, please focus. This is just to make sure everything is cleared. You should be able to see a beautiful light, a round circular light we are creating in your consciousness right now. When you see it, please let me know.
It's red.
And what's the light doing to you right now?
It's surrounding me. It's in front of me.
Yeah. Yes.
It's like it's circling in front of me. It's bright red.
Yes. That light there will be with you. It'll be your opening. I just gave you that red light, that orb of light in your consciousness to let you understand that what I am doing is real and we're healing you from what you went through. Do you understand?
I'm moving.
Yes. For folks who are watching me, I am, again, not from Earth. I am here in human form. I am also human in my body that's in stasis. I am with the Astral Command, and I am a space being in human form. Do you understand? You're a beautiful soul, Terri. You know that?
Thank you. I'm moving. I'm moving around.
Mm.
I'm like going back and forth on my chair.
Mm-hmm.
Feels like I'm
You're floating. You're now totally free, you know. I've just freed your mind of the blockage. You'll never be blocked ever again in your life. Never again. Digital Keith, she's okay. How do you feel?
We're different.
Yes. You'll never be the same again. You're now unblocked. What I did to you in my Ashtar Command power is I cleared all the energy that they did to you. I took out any vestiges of residual energy from them. I've also cleared all the areas of your cellular structure of your brain, and you're now completely free. You're totally free.
Thank you.
And I can see it in your face. I can see it in her face. She's free, everybody.
I feel so light.
You can open your eyes now if you wish.
And I feel like I was floating, like up in the air, like like it was strange.
Yes.
I felt it.
Well,
My whole body.
yeah. You're never going to have to go back to the person you were before I did this. You're now a new person. You're a free
Like
person.
something's been lifted off of me. I feel a lot lighter.
I took the blockage away and I destroyed it.
Thank you.
It's no longer there. It was completely organically destroyed. And when I use the word destroyed in terms of the earthly word, it doesn't mean the same thing to an earth person as it means to me. It means I disintegrated the blockage.
Did you feel anything?
Oh yes, I felt everything. I closed my when I do this work, I close my eyes. I go into a different consciousness state. And I'm still in my Ashtar Command mode right now, so I feel everything I do. I do feel everything.
I started to see where I was.
Yes.
And there was like, I want to say like 4 or 5 of them.
Yes.
And I was laying on my back, and they were all looking at. They were doing something. They were doing something to my head.
Yes. They're aware of the fact that I did something to you. They can't touch me. They can't even come close to it. I have too much power over them. They can't come even. The Zeta are afraid of me. I come from the various highest levels of Christed light consciousness. They will not come near me whatsoever. If anything, now that you're free, they are now afraid, because now you have complete freedom of your spiritual cosmic self, and you're going to remember every single thing that they did to you, not for the sake of reliving it, because you have the right as a human being to remember whatever happens to you off planet. You have the right to remember that, and you will.
Were they meant to hurt me or?
They should not have abducted you. They should have not have implanted something into you. I'm not getting what they were doing, but they still had no right to do it. They can't just take you and make you forget something. That's against universal law. And what I did was, you're now well protected from my energies I put around you. Basically, they can no longer connect with you.
Thank you.
But you're going to remember everything that they tried to make you forget. That's why they tried to make you forget, because they didn't want you to remember what they did to you. But you have a right as a being on Earth to know what they did to you. You have every right to know that.
They had me for quite a while.
Yes, they did.
Yeah.
You're going to remember everything they did in that missing time. You're going to remember it all. They didn't want you to remember it. But now that I did the work with you from the Astral Command level, you will remember everything they did. And in the future, when you have beautiful contact, you'll remember that too.
I can see them. They're grays again. They were the grays.
Yes. Yeah, they're actually Zeta. The grays are no, they're really not. They were called Zeta reticuli from the Zeta system. But you'll now have, as you know, right now for the first time, you're remembering a lot more than you did before we came on the air. You're going to remember every single thing that ever happened to you now because of what I did. I just liberated your consciousness from them. They didn't like that.
They didn't.
And I don't care if they don't like it. I will always go after the Zeta. When they abduct people, I will personally make it a mission to stop them. Yeah. So you're beautiful. Everyone here loves you. All my audiences in the comments, they love you.
Thank you. Thank you.
You know?
I appreciate this. I do. I was really scared to come on and tell my story, maybe because I didn't remember anything. I just remember going and coming on the first one. The second one, I don't remember leaving and I don't remember coming back. I just know I was missing for a day. I saw the UFO in my backyard the night before, me and my son. And my son, he didn't believe in this stuff, you know. And when he saw it, my son passed away.
I'm sorry to hear that.
Yeah, motorcycle accident a few years ago. Yeah, he was even scared, really scared. Mm-hmm. Like he locked the door, shut the shades. He said, "Stay away from there, Mom. Do not go next, back to that door." And I didn't, I wanted to go look at it again, but I was afraid to, It wasn't a real big spaceship, but it was round, sitting right in my backyard, which was strange, It's crazy. It was crazy.
Yeah. Well, you're never going to have to, You're going to, well, now you don't have to be scared. You have a whole audience here. You're not alone anymore. This is your friends. These people watching my show, many of them will be your friends, your newfound friends here. So you're not alone anymore, Terri. Do you understand? We don't want you ever to be alone.
Yeah, I kind of raised myself. My parents were drinkers and partiers. They were gone all the time.
Mm-hmm.
And so it was scary staying at home when you're like 6 years old and 5 and 6.
Yeah, a little kid.
Yeah.
That's terrible, Mm-hmm. Well, now you have friends here. We embrace you. And I, as with the Ashtar Command, if you ever need my help, I'm always here. But I think the biggest hurdle we went through tonight after I worked with you, we've taken care of it. And you are now going to remember rapidly, pretty quickly in the next 24 hours, everything they did to you.
That's great.
Within 24 hours, you'll remember it all.
I thank you so much. Thank you so much. Thank you, everybody.
Okay? You're a blessing. I'm going to let you down gently. And you're always welcome here. I want you to watch the show, hang out with us.
Watch it all the time.
Oh, you do? Okay. Well, this is your first time up. I am glad you were had the courage to come up here and let me do some Ashtar. Well, I'm glad you did to let me do some Ashtar Command healing work with you, and I was happy to do it. And you know what? The one thing I want you to say, thank you, Judy, is I am a Christed being of light. I want you to close your eyes for a minute. I want you to say this with strength. I am a Christed being of light.
I am a Christed being with light.
And nobody can ever off-planet abduct me ever again.
And nobody off planet can ever abduct me ever again.
Because I am empowered in light.
Because I am empowered in light.
Because I am a Christed being of light.
Because I am a Christ of being in light.
There you go. You can open your eyes now. You're a beautiful soul. I can't stop saying it. You are well protected. I did put a protection around you. I'm doing one more clearing around your house on the outside. I'm going to, with my hands, put a bubble around your home, a bubble of light. It's going to be, your neighbors won't be able to see it. It's for you only. It'll protect your home. And the only thing there will be the light energy, will be a protection energy I put around your house. So I'm using my hands to create the energy around your house. So I'm doing that myself with my hands right now. And also, I'm just going to do one more thing for you. I want you to just close your eyes for a minute. And I'm going to send a little orb of energy. It's going to actually activate your brain into a higher level frequency. In a moment, please keep your eyes closed. When you see the orb, let me know for a minute. It somewhat will be multicolored.
Okay.
Okay, I just sent it to you. Do you see it?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
It
That orb, it's a multicolored orb, yes. That orb will be activating every cellular part of your brain. What I'm going to do is, what I just did is, in the next 24 hours, your vibrational pattern in your brain is going to go 10 times higher. Do you understand?
I can feel it. I can feel it now.
Yes. What I've done is I've gifted you an energy to elevate your consciousness to a higher level. And this way, the only contact you will have eventually is with your star family. Do you understand me?
Mm-hmm. I do.
Okay. All right. Very good. Very good. I thank you.
No, I thank you. Thank you very much.
All right. I'm going to let you down, and we'll let you relax and enjoy the show. Thank you so much for being here. All right. Give me a moment. Give me a moment. I'm just readjusting my energy. Give me a moment. As I look at each of you around the planet, understand that I am who I am. You are who you are. We are to be we are supposed to be who we are in truth, aren't we? Thank you for the coffee magic, Branna. Sabrina, I'm not sure if I can help people with pain. I've never tested my ability to do that. I don't know, to be honest with you. Thank you, thank you, Judy. I will say this. It's almost a little after 1. We'll be signing off in a few minutes. Let me just explain to... I'm just going through, mulling over my consciousness what to say here. Thank you, Spirit, for the mustache. Tar. I need to let you know, thank you for selling this. Yeah, Spirit, thank you. Tahar, Telly, Tahar. Tahar. Relaxing greetings. Thank you, Matthew. Brianna, tar. And I'm in such a state of consciousness now, a different state than the talk show host state that I'm normally in, right? Thank you, Half Pint. Maybe, Sabrina, one night we'll see. We'll see. Let me think about that and meditate on that. Yeah, Courtney King, great question. Do the Astra ride in vehicles with people? The Astra Command has big spaceships. My father, my mother were two sisters and brother on a spaceship. They're Astra Command people. Hey, Paranormal. Nora, Tahar, Nora. They are. I can't wait to meditate on it more. Hey, Amber, good to see you. Welcome. I'm just readjusting my energy here after that work I did. Brianna, Tahar. So there is going to be all these beautiful things happening, you know? My earthly parent, my parents on Earth, they passed away over 10 years ago, both of them. But I have my space parents that are alive and well on the spaceship. My mother and father on the ship, they're different. And my two sisters and brother. That's why I can't wait to see them when we have contact with them. There's a group of 5 going on the ship soon. I'll be able to meet my parents on the ship physically. I'll be taken out of my house through a rift onto the ship. When that happens, I will meet them. Yes, they can warp time and space. Very good. Yep, there's many ways, but warping time and space is one of them. Very good question, Matthew. Okay. Well, I do have a brother, but we're not very connected. He would never understand what I do. But I do have an Earth-based brother. All right, folks, I think it's time for me to call into the show for tonight. I did a lot of work. And I need some rest. I think we all need some rest, actually. Brianna, thank you for tar. Yeah, spirit tar. And I reached my goal. I like that mustache. Nora, thank you for the gifts. I appreciate that very much, everyone. Thank you. Alcove, everybody. Thank you, Monica, as well as you. The beauty in me sees the beauty in each and every one of you out there in the world. That beauty can never cease because it's the purity of your being, of your light. Do you understand? Yes, Red Jan, a little bit tired. Did some healing work with some people tonight, so it's a lot of work sometimes. Sometimes. For all relatives, thank you. Amity, thank you for all the lightning bolts. I appreciate and love all of you. Kit Kat, I am looking forward to seeing you and Chris come up on the 14th to the beach. We're going to be on the water in Connecticut. And when I'm more awake from doing all this work tomorrow night, I will actually let people know about our Skywatch, our Astro Command Contact night. So it's time for me to say goodbye, everyone. May you be blessed. May you enjoy your morning. And we shall see you tomorrow night at 11 on another edition of Encounters. Thank you, Brianna, for the good night. Thank you very much, everyone, for all your gifts. May you all be blessed and live and go to sleep in peace and have beautiful cosmic dreams. All right. Take care, everybody. This has been Encounters. Catch you later.